Trash beats.
Yo, it's Remember the Show. Slick with the flows, where the sparring can go. Who's gonna be on, man, you never will know. Guess you better tune in, cause we live from Chicago. Belal Muhammad, that's the king of the tweets. Jason Anik looks like John, step his hands to his feet. Every Thursday we gon' give you a treat. It's Remember the Show, hit play and repeat. And retweet, and retweet, and retweet. And retweet, it's Remember the Show, hit play and repeat.
There he is. Oh, I'm all fired up this week. It is episode 6. It is Remember the Show. My name is Jason Anik, joined as always by the star of the program, the 15th ranked UFC welterweight, Belal Muhammad. That news coming down today. Yes, Money Team Mike 79. Congratulations, bully. That news is not news to anyone anymore, but dude, it's great to see you looking leaner and leaner. Congratulations on the ranking, bro. I know it's far away from where the top of the mountain is for you, man, but we were all thrilled to see that for you today, brother.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, you know, it's one of those where, to me, I'm always ranked. I know I could compete with those ranked guys now. Now that I have a number next to my name, now those guys can't have any more excuses. So now I can work my way up that ladder. If I have to go through 14 guys to get to that goal, I'm going to go through 14 guys to get to that goal. But now that I have a ranked number next to my name, now these guys can't say, oh, I'm not going to fight an unranked guy. So I got some work to do with Sean Brady December 19th. But after that, I'm only looking up.
Well, it's good to see you, brother. I mean, and I last week we told you look leaner. You're looking even leaner now. You know, it's interesting with the rankings, and frankly, before we saw what came out today, I almost didn't even worry about, the rankings are what they are, and we sort of, threw them out the window anyway. So it really is about taking care of business on the 19th. But either way, it is sort of nice. But, Leon Edwards, whatever it is, his name's gone. But it is nice to get your name out there, on a day like today when you're in a camp, you know what I mean, getting ready to go. It had to be a good feeling either way.
Yeah. I woke up to Texas from my boy Ramiz. Shout out to him. He hit me up like, yeah, you're ranked. And it was like 6 a.m. And I was like, dude, what are you texting me this early for? Shut up. And but like you said, it feels good to be recognized as a ranked fighter. Like, I know where I am. I know where my coaches think of me, how good I am, and where we could go. So with the whole thing with Leon, like, I honestly like it, like that these guys are turning down fights. Like, when you're injured, like, you have to sign a paper, like UFC, you have to show them a doctor's note saying you're actually injured, so you can't fight. So if these guys are not injured, these guys are able to fight, and they're just turning down fights, saying, no, I don't want to fight, then, hey, get them out of there. So it'll make these other guys not turn down fights and make these other guys start getting to work, because we're in the business of fighting and entertaining. So if you're going to sit there and protect your number, I'm not fighting, I'm not fighting below me or anything like that, then don't be a ranked guy. So now Leon Edwards, hey, you're not ranked, buddy. So now you can fight an unranked guy, Chimaev. So good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, dude, what a week we have ahead, man. And, Saturday, 2 o'clock, we get this pay-per-view. 2 o'clock Eastern time, 1 o'clock for you. So I guess you got to get that 20-mile run in, in the first part of the day. But I'm all sorts of fired up for this main event, man. It's just going to be great, man. It's a long time coming. I think Gaethje is the right matchup for Khabib, man. I just can't wait, man. It's hard for me to get that off the tip of my tongue.
Are you a fan of the morning ones, or are you a fan of the night ones? For me, I actually like the morning ones, because when you're doing the night ones, like, you have to set up your whole schedule for that 6 o'clock, and you know that you're not going to be able to do nothing after, because it's done by like midnight. For me, I like the morning.
Oh, I can't get enough. Well, we live in different worlds. I'm a 42-year-old man with a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. So for me, I'm up early some days. So I'm sometimes watching these pay-per-views, if you want to know the truth, keeping my phone near me to make sure I'm buzzing myself if I'm drifting off, because I'm up at 5 in the morning, So for me, the afternoon is a gift. But also, too, with little kids around, you can't necessarily have combat sports on your television. So it's like I want them to watch their uncle, but, they're better off just listening,
guys, I got to chime in on this one because I have a completely different perspective. I like it. I like the nighttime because then I know what I'm doing on a Saturday night. Like from 6 o'clock onwards, that's what I'm doing. If you want to be part of that, by all means, but that's what I'm doing. But this afternoon card stuff, 2 to 4, like, what am I supposed to do on a Saturday night? Like besides this, it's kind of a sad existence, but I love it. So
literally, I had one of my friends message me that I train with, and he's like, "Oh, let's train earlier in the morning." I said, "No, the fights are on." And I'm like, dude, let's just train after the fight. 6 o'clock is like a perfect time to train. And then he literally hit me with the 1, it's Saturday. 2, it's the biggest fight in history. 3, I'm not Muslim. So yeah, I'm gonna be drinking during that fight. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, I'm on this new kick trying to do a 5K every Saturday, and so that's gonna be rough this Saturday. But the one thing that I wanted to say about your ranking, Belal, congratulations, is, I mean, remember the show starts a couple weeks ago. You're not ranked. Remember the show's kicking off. Now you're ranked. I mean, there's a correlation there, right?
That's a big correlation right there. Now that I think about it, maybe Leon Edwards should get his own show. Maybe they'll get
No, nobody wants to watch that show. That's not.
Well, either way, even if there's a ladder with 15 rungs, you're on the ladder, and it's only going to move up. I'm just can't wait for the fight, bro. Can't wait for the fight.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready with fighting a ranked fighter right away. So this is going to put more on the line for this one.
Well, it looks like you were working out very recently. It looks like we got a little sweat on the brow. Were you working out this afternoon? I mean, it looks like it's been nonstop. I mean, you're pretty active on social media, but dude, it looks like you're getting after it, you know?
I'm literally going hard, and it's like where you have people messaging you like, "Oh, you're still doing the show during this time?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, the show is the thing right now. Like this is my like getaway, so it's like it's fun for me. So it's a cool thing to do, especially it's only 1 day a week. So you usually have those guys when you're always on social media, and you have fans that'll be like, "Bro, when are you gonna train?" Or like, "Get off social media." I'm like, dude, it literally takes seconds, and it's just fun to do. So for me, it's like talking trash and tweeting out and saying fun stuff like that. It's fun to me. So like that's my getaways. I don't sit there I don't have to watch TV 20 hours a day. I'll get on social media and mess around and stuff.
I hear you. Well, the best part of your social media is certainly what you provide those gamblers every week with your Bix. So, Mr. Merrill, let's get to it. All right, Saturday.
About that little segue right there. That was a good little transfer to it.
Better than last week. We're doing what we can. You know, we're getting there a little bit. Try not to say all the time. So anyway, Saturday, pay-per-view, 2:00 Eastern Standard Time, UFC 254. I know you will take all your followers through all your picks later. We will do 3 as we normally do. We're going to spend a lot of time talking about Khabib Gaethje later on, but for now, we're going to get to Bully's Bix. The first fight we will pick, heavyweight fight. Walt Harris, Alexander Volkov. Man, would I like to see Walt Harris get a W. For obvious reason. I'm glad he's fighting again. You know, it's an interesting fight. Volkov a slight favorite, -180. Walt Harris +150. Who's the bit?
Man, for like you said, I really want to see Walt Harris. Such a good dude, and especially at that last fight, he almost had Overeem finish. He had him right there, but his weakness is just his grappling. To me, Volkov is going to come out here. He's going to try to strike with them. He's a long, lengthy striker, so I don't think Volkov is going to go in there trying to wrestle him. But I think Walt Harris is just too explosive, man. He's so fast for being a heavyweight, and his striking is like top of the line. I feel like he's going to be too fast for Volkov. I think he's going to end up catching him. You know, he has a lot of emotion going into that last fight with Overeem. For this fight, I think he's going to be more relaxed, and I think he's going to come out with the W in this one.
I like that. It's a good perspective, man, because I can't even imagine what he was going through going into that last fight, man.
Yeah, main event, everything, all that pressure's on, and everybody's only watching you. They all want to know what's going to happen. So it's like, all right, we got that one out the way. Literally, it would have been the freaking best story ever. He had him finish in the first round.
I know.
He's tough enough to come back from it, and such a good dude, man. Just hearing him talk right now, he looks like he has good energy. Everything looks good about him.
I'm with you, man. Moving on. Robert Whittaker, -115 versus Jared Cannonier. Much respect to Cannonier. I shouldn't say that I'm surprised that this is a pick'em fight. But Whittaker is impressive. And after that Adesanya loss, there's a lot of pressure on him coming back in that next fight against our boy Till. So That was an impressive win. A lot of pressure, I think, is off here. So who do you got in this spot?
For me, man, Cannonier is a killer, man. He's so good, man. He's like a little Terminator. I think that Robert, I think it's too much of a quick turnaround, man. He coming off a war with Till. It was a 5-round fight, and they were going back and forth. I don't know how much damage he took in there, but I just feel like sometimes you got to let yourself heal a little bit. I think that Cannonier is going to walk through him, honestly. I don't think it's going to be a competitive fight. Honestly, to me, Cannonier is going to be the guy that's going to be fighting for the title next. I think that he's going to go out there, and I think he's going to get a finish this fight. I think that he should be a bigger favorite.
Interesting. I like it. This
was going to be my upset of the week. I was going to make this my lock of the night. I think Cannonier is going to be a lock.
Well, and it's interesting because it is we'll see where the odds go, but how can you not think it's somewhat of an upset if he takes down Whitaker? I'm with you. So the main event, are you going to give us your winner now? Cause we're going to spend time chomping this up now. So you want to give a winner now and then we'll chop it up about it later, or what do you think?
We'll give them the winner later, who I think is going to win later. We can just talk about it a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Until our guests show up. But, just little things that I think are going to be details in this fight. Habib's been down there. Habib's been down there since September, training hard. And I feel like since with the new time change, they're doing it at night over there. So for me, when I fought down there last year, we fought at night, and it took me 10 days, 11 days to get acclimated to the time zone change. So, like, literally, I was waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning, and I couldn't train. My body just couldn't feel it. And for me, I think Justin went down there kind of late. So it's going to be interesting to see how his body feels, how he reacts. The guy's crazy, so maybe he just did that purposely. But I think that's a big factor in this fight that I don't think nobody's talking about.
Dude, there's so much to chew on with this fight, and it's one of those where you think about sort of in a different world. I feel like I'd be trying to get on a plane to get there and just be in the building. But I got a lot to say on this one, and not as I usually don't have much to say, but this one I feel like I got a little bit to say. So it'll be interesting to see sort of when we get the other guys on to see what they have to say about it. It's obviously it's hard to pick against a guy who's 28-0. And there he is.
Okay.
Yes. UFC featherweight Dan Ige joins us. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? I'm pretty good. How about you guys? What's up, Belal?
A little skin, huh?
Yeah, just got done sparring over here. Got a little workout with some beasts over here. Islam's in town. Islam Makhachev. So we just did like 3 rounds of fight sparring, and then some grappling, ground and pound conditioning. But feeling good.
Where you guys training at, the PI?
No. So I don't know. There's been a COVID outbreak at our gym, so we're banned from the PI. I tested negative, so we got like a small group of guys, and we got a small little local gym. Bunch of killers in the back.
Oh wow!
Dagestani killers. Got to be careful what you say around here.
How's Ali doing? Is he all right? Is he back? I know he pulled out of this fight with you. It was going to be a good matchup, but the guy went winning.
I don't know. Apparently he's sick, but I think he was just afraid to lose his title. So, but he's doing all right. Yeah.
Anything that works for you right now?
No, I'm just kind of getting healthy. I took a little time off my last fight just to kind of, get my body healthy, get strong, and focus back on skill work and getting ready for the next one. I'll probably return January, probably, early next year, but I'm just giving it time. I'm training every day, just working on getting better and staying healthy.
You got any names in mind you're looking at right now? Are you looking at anybody above you, below you? Where are you looking at right now?
I don't really care, just I'm like you, I just want to fight.
I was like, man, I wanted to find something where you talk trash on one of your call outs after fights. But I was like, man, that's so cool. That's so nice. I wanted to give a call out Ali. I was trying to cut and paste some stuff up. That's why I told you, like, yo, give me a call out for Ali.
Hey, that was pretty good. That little promo you put together.
Yeah,
I don't know this dude's some crazy Egyptian guy.
From Don Jones and Rashad Evans. I was like, man, I got to find the best rivalry ones. And it was like the coolest one. I was like, all right, that one worked out perfectly.
That was classic.
So, Dan, you notice that number on your screen next to Belal's name?
Yeah. No.
That number 15?
Yep, I do.
Yep. Yeah, it's about time on that, huh?
I know. Uh-oh. Pizza
Oh,
boy.
yes.
Uh-oh.
Punahele
Oh.
Soriano. Can
Hey.
you hear us, sir?
Hey, hold on.
Oh, you say that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm getting personal.
All right. I'm ready.
Wait,
Ask them the story behind that name.
What's the story behind Pizza Boy? You hear us? Your mic
This
on?
guy. Yeah, I hear you.
He's muted.
What about
There we
now?
go. Perfect.
There we go. Oh, this guy I used to know used to just always send me pizza pictures on Snapchat, and that was his name, Pizza Boy 69. It was kind of weird.
Just
I'm just
randomly?
kidding. I don't know. I'm just kidding. It I was thought it from, was Andy Milonakis. Yeah, it was from Andy Milonakis, one of his skits. I don't know.
How you doing? You've been
Good,
out for a while.
good.
You still training? You injured? Are you good?
Yeah, I was injured. I tore the labrum in my hip a while back, and that was kind of the latest thing that was holding me up. But I'm healthy now, training.
Yeah. Anything in on the horizon?
Potentially something soon.
Uh,
I
anything
don't know how the rules work.
I'm Ariel Hawani right now. I want to hear some news from you right now.
I don't know. Dan might possibly know, but he's a little more like he'll cave under the pressure. If you ask him, he'll tell you.
I'll break some news. I don't care. No, I think he's Puna's.
Sucker punch.
Yeah, sucker punch.
I'm stuck.
Puna will be fighting early next year.
Oh, you're fighting early next year?
Yeah.
Anybody I
Hopefully
know?
we get on the same card.
Oh, that would be.
Hopefully.
Would that be nervous for you guys to get on the same card?
I don't know.
I feel like because we wrestled in high school together, we wrestled in college together, so we kind of like we could feed off each other in a way. Try to.
I can see that.
It would be cool, just two kids that grew up together and performing on the biggest stage in the world. I feel like it would be awesome.
Honestly, right now, it's probably the biggest stage of the world right now because you're going to remember the show. So let's get to the game show right now. Let's get to the show.
All right.
Remember the show.
Well, you boys look like you're both ready to go. Take you through the rules real quick. So back and forth questions. You're going to shout bully when you know the answer of the question. Wrong answer, your opponent gets the points. Correct answer, you get the point. You get the points. The high score wins. We'll go back and forth picking the categories. I'm going to try and focus less on the categories and actually see who says bully first. Because Belal, if you recall last week, I'm just so into your damn game that I'm not even paying attention who's saying bully, and then I got to be the tiebreaker. So you boys have your shirts off. You're ready to go, so let's do it, man.
Yeah, Ali almost forced us into making sure that he said bully all the time. I had so many fans saying Ali cheated. I was like, dude, I went back, watched the tape. Ali may have said he scared us into it. But let's look at the categories for today. Here are your categories. Whose kid is this?
Yes.
It's fighters that you know. It's going to be their kid pictures. You have to know who it is. This is who is he or she. It's female fighter with male with male filters.
Yes.
Whose hairline is this? So it's fighters you know. It's going to be a hairline. Let's see how good you guys are.
Kamaru Usman.
Name scramble. The letters of their name are scrambled. First person to come up with that name.
That's tough.
Since Dan was here first, Dan, I'll let you pick the first category.
Whose kid is this for 100?
Whose kid is this for 100?
Bully.
I'm going to go with Puna.
What?
That's Max.
Max Holloway, you got it. That was also a good start. He said first.
I've got that same picture in my wall.
All right, Puna, you're up now. You pick the category. You're off to a good start.
I heard he's got all the questions
That was
already.
pretty successful. Go for the whose kid is this for 400.
Oh, he's going. Look at you going big time.
400. Whose kid is this?
Bully.
Dan,
Belal.
That was quick, man. Come on, put out. How don't you know how I look as a kid? Dan comes out to me right
We're best friends growing up.
Dan, you pick now.
All right, whose kid is this for 200?
Whose kid is this for 200? All right, we're burning out this one.
I can't. You gotta zoom in.
That's it. Come on, you both know him.
Do we?
He's in
All
Vegas.
right. Bully.
Put
All
out.
right. Did I get it? Bully.
What do you mean, bully? Who is it? Who is it?
All right. This is
He's a
an
teammate.
obvious one.
He's your teammate.
Picture, all right. In this, someone that me and Dan both know in Las Vegas is probably that's Francis, right?
I get the point.
Dan gets the point.
You're telling me that's not Francis?
Right here.
That is not Francis. That is not Francis.
All right, whose kid is this for
Ooh.
300?
Whose kid is this for 300? Let's get a close up.
Damn.
Come on, guys.
Is he well known?
Dude, he looks exactly like him. Like a doll version looks exactly like him.
Bully.
Put up.
Bully. Is this Paul Felder?
What? That's Michael Bisping.
Bully. Oh, I would have said Brian Stan.
I was going for the red hair. I don't know. That looks
Dude,
nothing
he
like
looks
Michael
exactly
Bisping.
like Michael Bisping. How'd you guys notice that?
That looks nothing like
not
him.
look like Bisbee.
Dude, that looks exactly like him. When's the last time you guys saw him?
All right, here we go. This is where I would have killed Ali. Let's go. Name scramble 100.
Name scramble 100. Let's see who's better at this.
Bully.
Put up.
Oh, I know what it is.
Okay.
I know what it is.
Cannonier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got it. I was about to say, you can't say my name and not know the answer.
I also
Put up
call him
coming back.
Raid. I also call him Raid Rickonair.
Whoa.
We'll go whose hairline for 200.
Who's hairline 200?
Bully.
That's a shopping bag.
Dan.
Uriah
Oh,
Faber.
that's easy. That's easy.
Oh,
No,
good one.
you idiot. That's
Yeah,
dang
it is.
What's your-
That's
what's your
the
favorite
poacher.
one?
That's the poacher.
Dude, he's running all over you right now, Punai. Let's go. Dan, you're
all
up.
right.
All right, whose hairline for 100?
Is it okay?
Ooh, come on, P. Come on, P.
Bully.
Dan.
Carlos Condit.
Come on, Dan.
Yes.
Close enough. They kind of look like
I guess they do have the same type of hair. All right, Punai gets the point.
Jake. I could have said Jake
Yeah.
Shields too.
They all do have that white hair. Punai, you're up.
Whose hairline for 400?
Okay, this is big. You need these now. You need these right here.
Bully. My favorite answer for Jared Cannonier.
That was a good one. How did you get that one so easy? Okay, that's a big one right there for you.
Yeah,
Who do you want next?
I needed that. Oh, who is she or he for 400?
Whoa, look at
Going for the
you.
big points.
It's a female with a male filter.
Oh. I thought I was a dude for sure.
Is that a guy we know?
No, that's a girl, you know, with a guy filter.
We know her,
You know her. Come on.
like personally.
I mean, I think you've said hi to her a couple times, probably.
I don't know.
He fights for
I
Belal.
honestly don't.
He was UFC. No, she fights for Bare Knuckle.
Bully.
Dan,
Paige Van Zandt.
you got it. I don't know,
Fake Dan.
Oh man, you need some points right now, Puna. You're up, man.
Okay, 700.
Dan, you're up.
Oh, who
It's
is she or he for 100?
100.
Oh, bully. bully. This is Michelle Watterson.
That was a good
Just
one.
like that.
That was an easy one.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the same?
I think the best part about that one was Dan probably knew it, but he was laughing too hard that he couldn't say bully.
I couldn't.
That's my strategy.
You're up, Puna.
All right. I'll take who is he or she for 300.
300. Here we go.
Ooh.
Ooh, this one's a good one.
This is a girl, right?
This is a girl. I'll give you some hints. She's an artist.
What kind of artist?
Like good art. She's a ring girl. Come on.
I don't want to lose points.
No, I know you guys want to lose points.
I don't want to lose points.
That was. You're taking the easy road out.
I am.
Go ahead, Cody. Come on.
Oh my gosh! Hey, I'm sorry. My girlfriend started the car and the Bluetooth went to the car. That was totally unfair.
Did you know what the answer?
You just didn't want to say her name in front of your girlfriend.
No, I didn't hear you.
I didn't hear the clues. What's the clues?
You already. It was over. Next category.
Boo.
She's not even a fighter.
Dan, pick.
All right, name scramble 200.
Name scramble 200.
Bully.
Puna.
Robert Whitaker.
Ooh, damn! I thought you said you were gonna be out of this category. You used it twice already.
I
Yeah.
would have had more time to think.
This one's close. This one's close now. Now he's coming back up. 500 points. You're up, Puna.
I failed this in this category last time, so I want to come for some redemption. And whose hairline for 300?
Whose hairline for 300?
Bully. Yes, I won that for
Who
sure.
won that? Who won that? I need that, Jason.
Dan. That was Dan.
That
Dan.
was-
Michael Chandler.
Come on, dude.
Yes, My God, I knew it.
Even have hair.
He does have hair, man.
No, he
Even I knew
doesn't.
that.
The points go to Puna.
Oh my.
That was big right there. Now it's 200 points. We got 3 questions left. You're up, Puna.
All right, I'm gonna go back to who is she or he
Deep breaths.
for 200.
The loser has a bad challenge right now, so you guys better make this happen.
Bully.
Dan.
Megan O'Leary.
He knows that outfit. He knows the outfit. That's unfair.
What'd you
Shout
say?
out to Joe B.
Ah.
All right.
All
700
right, name
points.
scramble 300.
400. Let's go, Puna. You don't want to be a loser in this game right now.
300.
300.
Bully.
Ooh. Puna.
Was that me? Did I win that?
I got,
Who was that, Jason?
Puna.
Puna got it.
Yes. All right, this is an easy one.
come on.
This. What?
You-
Stop distracting me. I'm trying to say it.
3.
Stop
You're
talking, man.
thinking.
This
1.
is-
10, 5, 7,
What?
1.
Dan, what's the answer?
Anderson Silva.
Anderson
Dan,
Silva.
you got points. Wow, you didn't say bully. That was an easy one.
Who got the points for
I still
that?
have like 6 more seconds.
Who got the points, Belal?
Dan gets the points.
Half. It's a half. Half points each. Because it was my turn.
This is big. All right, well, we'll do the last question.
We could do a tiebreaker. Okay,
Well,
400.
700.
Oh, it's time for Belal's daily double.
All right, this is a daily double right here. 800 points. Last question. You're up, Puna. 400 and 800 points right here.
Bully, 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 bully.
Dan.
No!
Francis Ngannou.
Both of you guys, that was beautiful.
That was so easy. Ooh.
I know. That should have been 100.
But you're gonna get Francis Ngannou? I didn't do it. Like, how is that not easy? All right, we have our champion. Dan, how does it feel to be the champion?
Feels natural, feels normal. You know, just that champ life. Yeah. But I would have had more satisfaction beating Ali. I'll tell you this. That's the truth.
Now that you know that you lost, Puna, with this game, the losers don't go home empty-handed. Like, you have to do a challenge now. So we go to the wheel.
Thank you.
We go to the wheel right now, and this is your losing challenge. Let's spin it.
Chewy.
I just want everyone to know, no excuses, but that was super short notice for me. I wasn't ready for it.
But you have to do a condiment shot. It can be ketchup or mustard. A shot of.
Oh, that's easy. All right, let's do this.
That's easy.
Dude, he does that like
Does he?
normal.
Wait, did you say condiment or condom?
Dude, show them what the Instagram picture would have been, Cody.
Brendan Allen put down that mustard. Like,
Brendan Allen literally had a liter of mustard in his shot.
All right. Well, if Brendan Allen can put
Careful
down
saying Brendan Allen around Puna.
If
Oh,
he can put down
right?
mustard, I'm gonna.
You got to
I'm gonna
one-up
step
him,
it
Puna.
and hope the next loser steps it up even bigger than me, and do some sriracha.
Oh, that's going big time right there.
I am tuned in.
Let's get him his own screen, Cody.
Let's go. I'm really good at this motion right here.
That's good enough.
That's enough. That's definitely enough.
You're not going to chase it. That's a champion right there. Ige finished him.
Puna wins if he swallows it.
I
You just
will
swallow
do
it?
anything to win this show. I will do anything to win this show.
You win. You have the title.
Dude.
Bow down.
Like it's nothing.
For that one right there. That's nuts.
Like it's nothing.
Thank you.
Dude, they make you fighters different, man. Nothing phases you guys, man.
Dude, he didn't hesitate at all. I don't know what you got against Brendan Allen, but something in him triggered you, and then you wanted to do that. Like, you outdid him. I'll tell you that right now. You outdid him way more than him.
That's a W.
Now your face is frozen.
Puna died.
So Dan, if you're not in a hurry, we'd love to get into this main event, man.
Oh yeah. I
So
can't pick
Bully,
a side,
take it
but
away, man. You haven't made your pick yet. Not even Dan. I mean, you could just chop it up. What are your thoughts on this fight, man?
I mean, you got honestly two of the best guys in the world that are gonna go at it. I've trained with both guys, and they're both the best at what they do. And it's super intriguing as a fan. It sucks as a friend to have to see a guy lose, but actually Justin said it the other day, like, we should be happy, like he was talking to Ali, like, because Ali's kind of sad, obviously, to kind of have to, be in the middle of this and have to see a guy lose. But it's like you got two of the best guys in the world under one banner fighting for the, the number one, the most prestigious title in the world. So as a fan, it's going to be incredible, if it'll come down to who can imply whose will on each other. So, and Justin will go in there and he's not afraid to get tired. Khabib's not afraid to get tired. I'm not going to pick a winner. I'm just going to sit back and watch it quietly in my home. And, it's going to be a crazy fight. That's all I can say is buy the pay-per-view.
But are you picking a winner? Brendan Allen picked the winner. You have a winner here.
First of all, I just wanted to say, to answer your guys' question earlier, you could have said anyone's name. I just wanted to win. Second, I am sweating a lot. Second, I don't know. Same with Dan. I was literally thinking the same exact thing as Dan. They're both not afraid to get tired. They're both going to go in there and do everything they can. I don't know. I'm not going to put one out there.
Come on, dude.
I can't.
Who do you pick, Belal?
You're asking for it.
Well, so, hey, Belal, before you pick, so Dan, let me ask you a question. You say you've trained with him. You know, a lot of people haven't had opportunity to, I guess we haven't seen Gaethje wrestle much in the octagon, but people do talk about his wrestling defense, you know, and his ability to not get taken down. Having spent some time with him, I mean, where do you think he'll be able to be elusive?
So I'll tell you one thing about Justin. And I'm telling you this from my own experience. If I get in on someone's legs and lock my hands, 100% I'm going to take you down. But I've done that on Justin, picked him up, put him down, and didn't take him down. Like, this guy can scramble like no other. But Khabib can grab you by the toe and hold you down. All he needs is the toe, I swear to God. And that's what makes it so crazy. And it's so hard to scramble with Khabib. But Justin's got power in both hands, can knock you out with both hands, has super heavy leg kicks. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But I think one thing people are underestimating in this fight is Khabib's stand-up as well. Khabib has, you can't count him out on the feet is all I'm going to say.
Belal, you want to get to it, brother?
Yeah, for me, like, I see two keys in this thing. The big key for me in this fight, I think, Justin's calf kicks. If he comes out right away, early, comes out hard with that calf kick, that low calf kick they had. Man, I've seen him fight for real serious fighting. He drops guys with leg kicks all the time. You can just tell he has a different leg kick than most of these guys. Like, when you think of leg kicks, you think of Justin. So I feel like if he comes out right away, obviously Khabib's going to be training for it. If he does it early enough, where Khabib will grab it and wrestle, he'll have enough energy in the early rounds to scramble out of there and get up from there. So it's going to be one of those where how much of a calf kick or a low kick Khabib could take. Because in the later rounds, I think those are going to pay dividends right there. And another thing is, like I said, I think the time zone change is going to be a big thing. I know Justin went down there late. Khabib's been down there training. And, Dan, you were down there. How long did it take you to get acclimated to the time zone over there? It was crazy, right?
Honestly, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty good at adapting, but for me, it was weird just fighting at 6:30 in the morning. Like, they were fighting at nighttime. I probably would have preferred that. But that 6:30 in the morning thing is like, I don't wake up and really feel like fighting somebody. I mean, oh, sorry. Hold on. Lost connection for a second. But you know what I mean? It's like, you don't get out of bed and like, all right, let's go 5 rounds. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I was 100% motivated and I have no excuses for my fight, but it's just kind of a weird time zone. And yes, Khabib does have that advantage, having been in the environment for the last month or two. So,
yeah, big keys for me. Like you said, a lot of people are underestimating Khabib striking. Justin's, like, he's been on fire the last couple fights. He's looked amazing. But, like, a lot of guys will sit there and say Khabib can't strike with him. I think Khabib could strike with him. Khabib, they'll go back to the Ali Quinta fight. He just jabbed him the last 2 rounds. But, I mean, that jab was landing perfectly. It was landing on him. And it was one of those, you could just tell that he was so comfortable in there. He just wanted to play around and show that he could strike.
Yeah. And really, too, it's like the timing. Khabib's timing is so well. But he has, like, they both have really weird heavy hands. Like, Justin has, like, if you've shook in his hand before, like, he has these huge Neanderthal, like, heavy bones. And same with Khabib. So, like, Khabib's got, like, super thick calves and thick arms. And these guys are just built differently.
Dude, yeah, it's interesting.
For my pick, I think I'm going to go like you said, it's whoever implements their game plan first. Neither one of them guys move backwards. Khabib needs you to move backwards. Justin doesn't move backwards at all. But I think Khabib's going to be able to pull this one out. I feel like his wrestling is going to be good enough to hold him down. Justin will get a couple scrambles up here and there. As you've seen a couple of times, Justin slow down in later rounds against Poirier and Alvarez a little bit. And I feel like everybody who goes with Khabib, like I grapple with Khabib, like when he holds you, it's a whole different feeling. And I feel like he'll be able to do the same thing with Justin. He's gonna have a good that right game plan to take him into deep waters. I feel like.
See you, brother. Yeah.
You know, I was watching Trevor Whitman's press conference, and I'm telling you, and you know, Gaethje in his last fight. Say what you want. I mean, it really was a different experience for me watching him. And Trevor Whitman said today, right, and I quote, "My purpose as a coach and as a person is to externalize the internal champion." And look, I'm not sitting here trying to make a pick on this fight or pick against Khabib. But if there was ever an opportunity for someone to be right, to knock him off this throne, and this is what my brother John's been saying all week, and I hate to just echo it, but I really do believe it. If there's ever a guy who really has this opportunity to do it, I think this is going to be the time. And it's clear, I believe Khabib, he's not interested in fighting Conor again or Poirier. You know, he's focused on new challenges. I believe that to be genuine. So we'll see. But the Whitman Gaethje dynamic to me is fascinating. And you know, Belal, you talk about how calm you tend to be. You know, I wonder the emotion for Khabib with his father in that moment, if that will hit him in a way. Not saying that he won't be prepared either way, but if that'll affect him mentally, emotionally, in some way. You know, just a lot, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, for sure. We'll talk about it more. Let me just get these guys out of here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for coming on the show. John will stay on afterward, but Jason will stay on afterward. Appreciate you guys. Dan, you're the man.
Thank you.
Make a post. I'm sorry about it. It was a good effort. I'm not gonna lie.
Short notice, brother. Short notice.
That's
okay.
my go-to, you know? That's me. I got a lot of heart.
Well, can't wait to see both you guys fight, seriously, and let us know when it's coming. Early next year.
2021. Let's go.
Yes,
Go,
sir.
boys.
2021.
Same card.
Yeah, exactly.
Peace out, guys.
Please.
Thank you, guys.
Take
Don't
care.
say please. But yeah, like you were saying, I feel like this emotionally for Khabib, this is gonna be a big one. Without his father there, just seeing that whole feeling with his father there last year, it was literally the best thing ever. Just like you could see the emotion in him, how happy he was for him, and like Khabib always says, it's father's plan. And I feel like he's on a mission. Like mentally, I don't think anybody's ever gonna break him. But mentally, for this one, I feel like he's on a plan. He knows what he wants, and he doesn't want to fight these guys. Like you said before. Like, I'm not gonna fight Poirier. I'm not gonna fight McGregor. I don't have nothing. They're not waking me up. Like, he's out here to be the best in the world. So like, Gaethje is one of the guys that wakes him up in the morning. When you have that type of motivation, like, it makes you train differently. Khabib's one of those guys where it doesn't matter how much money he has, how much fame he has. You could tell this guy's in the gym, the first one there, the last one to leave. He's always working hard, and he's always evolving. He's getting better every single fight.
Dude, well, and what people talking about his striking, it's not bullshit. You can see it. There has been improvement there. I just think it's fascinating on so many levels. I just can't wait to see it, man. And it's making picks on these fights. Anyone trying to pick against Khabib, it's hard to envision a scenario that we've never seen before. A guy who goes 28-0, it's hard to envision him being compromised. But I have to say, man, it's like I get nervous for both these guys, man. It's just so much at stake. And for Khabib, I mean, it's, you know, I think that nice 30-0 is something he's after. I think this one, maybe one more. And but I don't know, man. I'm excited to get to it. You can be sure, man.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, it's like one of those where both these guys are such killers and such good guys. Like they're not one of those guys, like you said, they don't need to do any trash talking at all. There's no trash talking. It's just all about the sport, and it's all about respect. And they're both under the Dominance MMA family. And like Ali Abdelaziz, like when he brings you guys out, he puts us all in a group chat with each other. He makes you guys talk to each other, whether you're in the same division or not. Like he showed you that you don't need trash talk to sell a fight. Like these guys are the best fights ever, and it's trending to be the biggest pay-per-view ever. And there was like zero trash talk at all from either one of these guys. Like you got freaking Justin talking about, I want to bleed, and I want Khabib to see his own blood. Like it didn't have to be anything negative or anything like that. That's just Justin. You could just tell that's just who he is.
Well, and I think Justin comes out and he's not selling the fact that, oh, I'm going to beat Khabib. He's selling the fact that he's going in there for a fight, and he doesn't give a fuck. He does not give a single shred of care in the world for anything after those 25 minutes. And that, to me as a fan, that's exactly what you want to hear out of a guy during fight week. You don't want a guy that's in there oh, I'm gonna go in there and do my best. I know what he's gonna do against me. I've been training for it, blah blah blah. Like, you haven't heard any of that of Justin. Like, even I think Justin even went as far to say he didn't watch any tape, which obviously, it's on his coaches to watch that and prepare him. But the guy just goes out there and he has a bloodlust that I don't think we really see often in MMA. And to see something you don't see often in MMA is startling.
Yeah, for sure. Like, to me, X factors in this fight to me are low kicks of Justin and whether Khabib's going to get that early takedown. Once you get that early takedown, you get comfortable, and then it starts breaking you a little bit. It'll make Justin think, oh, man, well, he took me down. Oh, this is how he feels. And you saw in the McGregor fight where Khabib took him down. It was a hard takedown to get that first takedown on him. And he really didn't get no damage that first round, but that energy level is going lower and lower and lower. Every single one of those takedowns, every single one of those takedown defenses, you're fighting against the cage. You just have this guy nonstop pushing to the cage. It breaks you a little bit. Justin's one of those guys you can't break mentally. So it's going to be one of those war of the wills. It's going to be a great fight, man. I literally can't wait.
And to continue on to that point, Conor and Gaethje, completely different styles. When that energy bar goes lower and lower on Conor, he can't be as aerobic. He can't be as flowy and really like playing with space. When Gaethje's energy bar gets lower, he relies more on his power and sitting down on shots, as we saw. I don't know if you guys have seen the clean audio clip of the him versus Tony that's floating around the internet where you can just hear the... I mean, the guy sits down on shots like no other lately, and it's just going to be incredible to see what happens when, as you said, the going is going to get tough. I don't think anyone's ever fought Khabib and that not happen. So what does he do when the going gets tough? I mean, that's a blue-collar American wrestler in there. Who knows?
Gaethje was just so poised in his last fight. It was just, I just couldn't even believe what I was watching in some of it. So and that's what's nice is that we get this sort of gift of Khabib getting someone who really is a live contender, someone who really deserves the opportunity, who really has a chance to make something special happen. But Khabib's probably thinking, it's just going to be this same old story like everywhere where we talk about it, and then Khabib grabs your legs, you don't go anywhere, and we just sort of settle into watching him be masterful, But we'll see. Cody, you picking? I mean, are you picking Gaethje or what?
No. Yeah, gotta be Khabib. It's gotta be Khabib. 28-0. I mean, the odds right now are sitting at like minus 330. I think I was just looking at it. So I don't love that. Right. I'm much more of a, maybe if I bet that fight, it'll be a over 2.5, over 3.5 round little sprinkle, but I can't pick a fight in that one. The fight that I will pick, and I'll give everybody, and watch me be wrong as I am on the NFL picks on the Anik and Florian podcast every Monday. I think that Tai Tuivasa is going to beat Stefan Struve, and that's a pick 'em fight.
It's interesting you say that because I think Florian and the Duck both picked Struve, right? But what's interesting is I've been saying to John for a long time, and I like to gamble. I don't bet on these fights all the time, but I really like to see a guy in the locker room before he's going out, before I bet on a fight, to see him physically, to see the look in his eye. Because sometimes some of these matchups, when they get in the cage, and I have action on one of them, and I'm looking at him physically, I'm like, I don't know, and because I'm certainly no expert, but.
Well, and the walkout, too. Sometimes the walkout tells you all you need to know.
Yeah.
And I think Bruce Buffer said, I was watching the Embedded, he was talking to Gaethje in the airport, and he's like, sometimes when I look in people's eyes, he's like, I can see the fear standing there in the octagon. I can see the fear in their eyes when I lock eyes. So watch out, Belal. Next time you're making eye contact with Bruce Buffer, I'm just
going to give him a wink, see what happens, see what he sees in my eyes.
So Belal, are you going to go to Vegas? I know that's sort of to be determined, but is that ultimately, is it still, do you know when you might head out there, or is it still a long ways away?
For my fight or training?
Yeah, for your fight.
Yeah, for my fight, we're doing it. It's going to be in Vegas. So they already sent me literally my stuff right now where we have to leave that Tuesday, the 15th of the fight week. So
probably quarantine for a couple days and do that whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, they have a good setup over there. Like literally, the hotel rooms are like big enough for us, like little houses. I like it. Like I experienced it once already. I have a couple teammates fighting on a contender series coming up, so it's good that I could like tell them what to expect, what to know. Like the biggest thing for a lot of guys is just they don't feel comfortable because they're not getting enough. They feel like they still have to train that week to cut the weight. But with the PI there in Vegas, everything's like just perfect out there. It's like literally they'll take you there, right there. You get your meals, everything. Like the UFC is doing everything the right way. And the thing for me is I just want to experience Fight Island because everybody says it's a whole different feeling down there. It's a different energy. And like I've experienced it with fans, but like right now without the fans, I want to just get that whole feeling because it'll make me, my Mortal Kombat type feeling where you're like, you're here for a war.
I'm with you, dude, especially in that Apex too. It really, you hear echoes, man,
Yeah, that's why it's gonna be cool. I like it. It's fun, and I'm just happy that I get to go out there and perform again for these fans.
Well, we can't wait to see it, bro. Well, hey, remember the show. We keep rolling, brother. Episode 6 in the books. Keep your eyes on the Anik and Florian podcast on Monday on this same channel. You know where Belal is on social media, at BullyB170, our producer, at Cody Merrow. You can hit me up at Boston Anik. You won't find much there. We look forward to seeing you next Thursday, 8:30 Eastern time on Remember the Show. We appreciate it. Later.
Big announcement for next week. We got Poirier against Paul Felder, guys. Dustin Poirier, Paul Felder. That's a matchup.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Peace out.
Have a good night.